let me tell you that we are here today to talk about the different types of visa that you can apply to once that you finish your studies here with us. However, we've been talking with Ramon before connecting, and well, he explained to us that he's also gonna talk about some other different types of visa. So yeah, he's gonna explain a little bit of everything, and in case that you have some questions or anything once that he finishes, do not hesitate to raise your hand. You have a button that you can click on, and you can ask as many questions as you have. So yeah, I don't know, I can see that Taiwo is here, also Dionik, Malik, Sudesh, Ali Ahmad, and Shada. I don't know, guys, if you wanna, well, let us know what are you from and the program that you're studying here with us, or if you're a current student of ESEI, if you are going to start your studies maybe in the fall intake. Shada, would you like to be the first one?
Yeah, sure. So I have been doing my master's in marketing and communications, and I guess it has been now 8 months, and my studies are going to be end in June, which I'm very sad about. So I am looking for opportunities. I have several experience in marketing, sales and marketing already from India. So I'm looking for opportunities where I can stay longer in Barcelona because I want to stay here, make my future in Europe. So let's see if something works out. And once I think he will explain us in detail, so I'll be able to ask him more questions.
Good, excellent. Actually, you are thinking about extending your studies, right? Maybe to do an upgrade or something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see if Ramon can provide some solutions for you.
We have an interview this afternoon, so we will see.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. So you already know each other. That's great. Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, so you can also take this time to ask anything that you need. Let's see.
Definitely.
Let's see.
Okay. Taiwo, are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Good. Yes, we can hear you crystal clear.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know
everyone.
if you are a current student of ESEI, you're gonna start maybe in fall. Let us know your situation right now.
Okay. So I'm a student of ESEI. I'm currently doing my master's in sports management. I started about 3 weeks ago. So I just arrived actually. So I just sort of want to know what I would need to do if I decide to stay this time next year, right? And basically what the opportunities are for me, what I would need to do to stay, or whatever sort of is available for me. Yes, that's
the
why
opportunities that you can have. Okay, good, excellent. Malik, I can see you're here too.
Yes, hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Excellent. So yeah, let us know about you.
My name is Malik. I'm from Libya, and I applied for the master's degree in international relations and international business, and I will start next October.
Perfect. Excellent. And you are already a step ahead to see what kind of different options you might have after your studies, right?
Absolutely, yeah, because I will start my process for the Spanish student visa next month.
Perfect.
Okay. So yeah.
Okay, excellent. So some other person wants to introduce himself or herself. Don't be shy. Like Dionik or Ali Ahmad.
Yeah, I do have a question. Can you hear me?
Dionik,
but
yes, very vaguely, I guess. Then I can also like take out the headphones. Maybe that's easy.
Yeah, I can hear you. Like I couldn't see you, but now I can see and hear you. Oh, I cannot hear you now. Maybe because of the headphones. You disconnected the headphones?
I can maybe try my
Okay.
Maybe that's better.
Perfect.
Oh?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yesterday it worked, so it hadn't. I'm a bit like confused, as I'm even a step ahead as Malik is I'm currently finishing my bachelor's, and I'm planning on starting my master's in not the fall semester, but spring semester.
Okay.
Maybe I'm a bit too soon already. So I'm not quite sure if this meeting is the right time already, as I'm still kind of orienting on what type of masters I'm wanting to. Like, I'm debating between 2 or 3 masters, but yeah, definitely ESEI got my attention. So yeah, so maybe I'm not at the right moment in the meeting, but I'm not sure.
I wouldn't say you're not in the right moment. I think it is perfect actually that you're here, so you can have all the options in front of you, so you can decide if this is the right choice for you. So yeah, I think it is great that you're here today, and you can ask as many questions as you have. So
Yeah,
you
because
have everything crystal clear to join the ESEI community.
Yeah, that's nice indeed. Like, it was also for me kind of to get to know ESEI a bit. But I also have to say, like, I'm from the Netherlands, so I'm not sure if then a visa is necessary and everything.
Well, so I do not think so, but Ramon is here to explain all the options for you. If you need a visa, if you do not need it, or I mean, I reckon that not needing a visa, it's a little bit easier for you for everything.
It really depends on every person. Like there's a general criteria for each nationality, but the thing is, like, it really depends on each person, because even with people from the Netherlands, you will have like a different case, because I don't know your case, but it really depends on like the family and everything, like the nationalities. So the thing is, the only compulsory thing for a European citizen to just like legally reside in Spain is just to fill out a form and then just register in the Registro Central de Extranjería, where like the Spanish government will know that someone from the Netherlands is just legally residing here for a period of time.
Okay.
But I don't know, this is, as I said, the general criteria, but it really changed with like something really small. So if you want to know more information, I think Nelly or someone can give you like our contact, and then we will be happy to explain you everything you would need to know.
Nice, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, great. So I think after this short clarification, maybe we can actually start with the presentation that we have prepared. So Ramon, you can tell us more about the different types of visa that they can apply to once that they finish their studies here with us. Even if you are outside Europe or you are European. So yeah, the floor is yours, Ramon. So
okay, thank you. Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to this event where I will explain your migration options. Okay, as we were explaining with Lucia and Nelly. When you finish your master's degree, you will have like a wide range of options. But the thing is, we as a company, as Gazelle Trips, we really think that the best choice for you, like for the students, is to just get through this residence through the Stay for Studies visa. That is kind of a student permit, okay? So we are going to explain how can you change from this visa, that is a general visa for the students, so if you don't have one, you may have one in the future, to authorization residence. And it's going to be with 3 options, okay? The first one is going to be authorization of residence as an employed person. So you would need like two different like requirements. Like you need to have like completed your studies. Okay, that's the most important thing. You have to bring proof like to the administrations that you have finished your master's degree and that like everything is in order. Okay, and the second one that is really important also. Well, both are compulsory. So the thing is, you need to have a job offer, and this job offer has to meet also two like little requirements. First of all, it needs to be an indefinite nature, okay? It really needs to be an indefinite nature because the Spanish administration has to like assure that you're going to stay like for a indefinite period of time in this job if you want to. And they need to like assure you like the minimum interprofessional wage that here in Spain is 1,080 euros per month. Okay. This authorization should be processed as an initial permit, sorry, and it's valid for 1 year. So after this period of time, you will have to renew it. Okay. Through the same option, okay, we have the other one, that is the self-employment visa. Like, the main difference is that you are going to try to do an adventure for yourself. You don't need just to be hired for someone else. So if you decide to start your own business, you will have this possibility to make the change. In this case, you will have to provide a business plan, proof of your investment, and also a proof of financial means. So, as with the change to an authorization to work as an employee, you will have to prove that you have also completed your studies. So these two options for me as an individual, and for me as the company of Gazelle Trips, is just like the best things, because we have two left, but these two like remaining that I'm going to explain now, they are not as sure as these two, because like the Spanish administration wants like the foreign people, like the young foreign people that are going to legally reside here and work here, to have like something strong, like something solid that make them like stay in the country for sure. Okay, so we are going to arrive to the last option here, and I should say that is the most popular. I mean, as I said, I recommend the first two, but the thing is, with this third, you don't need like to have an actual job, because this one is the search for employment job. Okay, and the thing is, for these two things, you only need to have financial means, a medical insurance, and also you must have finished your studies. But the thing is, this option, as I said, is not like very recommendable to you guys, because it's only meant to PhD students. Okay, but I thought that I should explain to you, because it's another option that maybe in the future you can use it. Also, we have another one, but as I said, it's not really sure. That is through an internship. Okay, the thing is, you will need to present like the same as in the last one. Okay, like the financial means, the medical insurance, and finish your studies. But also, the company that is going to hire you as an intern will present a lot of things, like really difficult and really. It's like the Spanish administration doesn't want to like look at this kind of situation. So we really recommend the first two. So this is more or less all. Okay, so now I think it's better to just ask me questions, like especially of your cases, and then we will see in your case if you're like suitable for these options that I just explained.
Before moving to the questions, may I know for this fourth one that you mentioned, so is it in that case, is it the company, the one doing all the paperwork for you? Is it like with the contract, an internship contract, you provide all the necessary documents to the company, and then is the company the one in charge of doing all this paperwork?
Yes, I think it's like the option for the students is just better, okay, but it's really difficult to the company to to assure to the government that they are like enough solid to just guarantee that this person is going to be for a long period of time working for them. This is why the Spanish administration really, and I said, like I speak from them like in third person, but we really know how they work, and they really prefer like the first one. Or if you have a great idea, like for example, you have like a great business plan, or you have a great idea or a company that you want to develop, that's fine. But the thing is, the best option is like the first one. Okay, just like the surest option. So
okay, and may I know like a summary, like those 4 different types, do they have like a specific name so I can write it down?
Yes, like authorization of residence, like this, like the general name, because you're going to turn like your student permit from, you're going to modify for this, the authorization of residence, and then you can get it for these 4 reasons, like for an employed person, for a self-employed, because you're going to give yourself a job, and then search for employment, that is only for PhD students, and also for internship. There's like the four situations where you can change your student permit to an authorization of residence.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, if you have some questions, let's do something. You can just the button to raise your hand, and we'll go one by one.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think there is one internship kind of visa as well, if I'm not wrong, that if you get an internship with some company and you can apply for an year of internship visa, right?
Yes, but the thing is, as I said, like it's really difficult that a company wants to hire someone like from outside our country because of this, because we like it really depends on the company in this case. And for example, if I put my company like as an example, I can say that it's impossible now for us just to like hire someone like for an internship, because like hire someone for an internship and like automatically just process all this authorization of residence. So we can offer like internships, but not for like this kind of reason. So this is why I explained it like at the end, and I said that I mean it's a difficult one because like it's really difficult because of the requirements that the company needs to fill and everything. So it's just, I think my personal advice is just that go for another one, because they like you will like put in problems, you and the company. Well, not in problems, but just it's going to waste of time, because the Spanish administrations, they are not going to accept that.
Okay. So, can I just ask like one question? Why is it such a problem for the Spanish companies to provide the sponsorships? Because of course people come, people study, they have suppose the high skill labor or the middle skill labor, and it's not like that people are not working, people are getting the job, people are getting the sponsorship. It's not like they are not. Even the internship thing, yes, they are getting it converted into the internship visa, but what is it exactly that gets rejected for a non-EU, or how much money they ask for the sponsorship?
Let me, before you answer the Shada's question, just to understand what you just said, is if a student, let's say I graduate from marketing and communications, and I say, okay, these are the visa options, right? I'm gonna go because I don't have a work contract. Let me try to do the internship, right? Because of my situation. The thing is, if I understood well what Ramon said, is that the Spanish government put some restrictions on the type of company that does not allow the company to file for this visa for people for whatever reason that you probably know or not. This is it?
See, yes, more or less.
Okay.
The thing is, I don't know exactly like the money that or the like the budget that you need to do like along the year
that the company have, or
yes, but what our law firm
that's
just
a good question.
told us like all the time, it's just that it's so difficult that it's just not worth it, you know. So this is why we recommend the other one, because it's just something easier, faster, and it's going to be something more logical for the Spanish administration, just to get your residence for a proper job, for a proper company, and not for someone that maybe one day is there and one day is not. So they had like more than 2 years that they have earned like a amount of money during the year. So it's something that it has to be like really specific, and like the young companies, for example, like us, it's really difficult to get like a visa for someone through an internship.
Okay. So you're saying that after the graduation or after completing the studies, we should apply for the work permit visa or work search visa, if I'm not wrong?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a work permit, but you're going to ask for an authorization of residence, and then you will get your work permit.
But then again, the problem will be the same, right? If the company doesn't sponsors, from where will we get the work?
I understand, but the thing is, I thought we were talking about still talking about the internship visa. No,
Okay, okay, okay.
I'm talking about like the proper one, the first one, like
Okay.
the employed person, like someone like imagine I don't know, like a big corporation wants to hire you for digital marketing, like
Yes.
and gives you like the minimum wage, like interprofessional minimum wage for a month. So and at that moment you will have like your authorization of residence and then your work permit that allows you to stay this time.
Okay, does
Enough.
someone else have any other question?
Okay.
Malik? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, please. And about the first option, is the Spanish language a requirement?
I really don't know, but I think that not, because if one like international corporation is going to hire you, they really like doesn't care if you speak Spanish or not. Like they care if you speak English to work for them. So no, I don't think so. I cannot assure it. I can assure it, but I think that no, because
Actually, I'm not an expert at all in this regard, but I do know some people from from outside Spain, and they are living here. They reside here like for more than 2 years already, and they do not speak Spanish at all. So there might be a kind of visa or anything that if the Spanish language is not required for the job and they hire you, I do not think it is needed as well.
I think Malik, that this requirement is only for public workers, for example. Here in Catalonia, for example, here in Barcelona, the people that works for, I don't know, the government of here of Catalonia, or works in the mayor office, for example, they need to like speak the language. But if you're going to work for a corporation that has offices in Barcelona, I mean, it's not compulsory to speak Spanish or Catalan. I mean, for sure.
I also have a question. Because a friend of mine is from America and she's been working remotely here in Barcelona, she found out there's a new visa. It's called the digital nomad visa. So I was trying to find out a little bit of information, and like the two requirements are that you either work remotely of a company that is located outside of Spain and you're living in Spain. That's one requirement. So maybe for the students, this could be an option, because if they have their network back home, they could find a remote work back home, but still stay in Barcelona. I don't know if that's a possibility, but my question is, if any student after their studies want to apply to the meet the requirements of the digital nomad visa, can they do it with Gazelle Trips?
Well, the thing is something that we are working on, because in our first list of services is not included digital nomad.
Okay, it's new. It's super new, no? I think.
Yeah, it's new, but the thing is, we are working on it, because we're trying to find like another law firm, or just lawyers like through Spain that they would be specialists on, because I think that our law firm is not doing it. But we don't know, as a company, we're growing, we're changing, we are only 1.5 years of life. So yes, I think we are going to do like everything we can do in the future for our clients.
Okay, perfect. Some more questions here. Maybe Ali Ahmad, Sudesh, Taiwo. Come on, guys, don't be shy. Like, take this time to ask anything that you need.
Actually, I do have some questions, but it's about the student visa. Is that okay?
Yeah,
yes.
Go for it.
All right. So the first question is about I should show a proof of funds. So I will show my bank statements. Is it okay that I have the money in my bank account, but I didn't spend anything? So is it okay? So or there must be transactions?
No, you need to just show proof of that you have like you know, like 600 euros, like if you have to multiply it for 12, and then show do you have like all this kind of money, because like it's going to reflect that you can stay in Spain for 1 year and just live with these funds. So yeah, you need to show like the full a bank statement with this kind of money. So in this case, 600 for 12 is 7,200, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm really bad at numbers. So yeah, I think it's going to be like this. So you need to show this like in a bank statement. I mean, if you're going to pay for your stay, you know, but if you're going to be sponsored by your parents or by someone, you need to show like this their like bank statement.
A letter of sponsorship.
Yes, and a letter of sponsorship.
Okay, can I show both? So I have a bank statement, but also.
And if you have a letter of sponsorization, I mean, that's it. I mean, both things, it's okay.
That's great. Yeah. Okay.
And just for maybe this is just to make sure also, Ramon is gonna give his contact just to make, if you want to make sure like what you have is correct. Maybe, you know, do a consultation with Ramon to dig in deeper and make sure. I always think this is a free general consultancy, and like he said before, every person case is different and so forth. And what you might understand as a good bank statement, when a professional see it, they can also tell you other things, I feel, of okay, how old is his account, and et cetera, that maybe the embassy is going to look into. In our experience with bank statement, like he said, is like if it's your parents, it has to be notarized and so forth. This is one of the requirements. So it's important that you make sure that you meet it, because this could mean that they can deny your visa. So all of the requirements of the documents, the collection is easy, but that's what is good. We always advise, if you can get professional help, you know, at the end is worth it, right? Because you're already like doing this big move and spending this, you know, investing in yourself to get new opportunities. So why not hire a professional to do one of the most important steps, which is get your permit in order to do your studies. This is in my opinion, I'm not talking about ESEI in general, but as Nelly, as an individual, because I see this every day. However, many students have done it by themselves and got approved. So I'm not saying that, but like I always advise, if you can get professional help, why not? You know.
Absolutely,
yeah, totally, Malik. I mean, it's also, it's always your decision, and the decision of each individual that wants to like try to do on their own. I mean, I respect that. I mean, if you really want to try it, then that's okay. Maybe you will achieve it. But the thing is, if some part of the path you need some help, or you have any doubt, well, after the event, I will write to you like our contact information, and then feel free to just ask anything you want. And then maybe in the future, you know, you will have some problem like related with migration services, and then you will need us. You will know.
Yeah, actually, after finish this event, by tomorrow you're going to receive an email with all the details from Gazelle Trips, the email, the contact, everything, and also this event recorded, so you can actually contact him in case that you have some more questions or anything.
This is great. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Okay, good. So some more questions here around. I can see that Alberto Rosado joined a little bit later. I don't know if you have some questions because you missed the first part. Maybe Sudesh.
Yes, if I may. I'm sorry, I was late. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thank you. I'm joining from Mexico. I don't know if you introduce yourselves, but whatever. So I know that from some people told me that there's different types of masters, like official or propios, you know, I don't know how to say it in English. And some of them, they told me that by the end of your studies, by the end of that year, some of them allow you to go for a search work search visa, and some don't allow you to change that visa. Is that true? Is that correct? And if so, what is the situation with your business school? Those masters allow me to go for that work search visa or not? Thank you.
Ramon already explained the type of visa after studies. Specifically with the job search visa that you're asking, this is you normally, if you're planning to do a PhD, which ESEI Business School don't have right now, this will be the type of visa that you will have access to. So for our programs, what Ramon from Gazelle Trip recommended was the work after studies. This is the best one, or the one that will give you more probabilities to stay in Barcelona after the studies. There's other ones like entrepreneurship visa, digital nomad visa, and internship visa, but these are a little bit more complicated to get.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, great.
Also about the titles, there's if you guys enter I want to take advantage of the moment, about the titles, we have a new blog just to explain the titles, because of course in different countries have different names, just to make sure that you guys have the proper information and there's no confusion. There's a blog explaining the titles here in Spain. You can search for more information.
Yeah, we have that on our website. If you go to the blogs, you can see that there, and you can find all the difference between the título propio and privado there. Exactly. Okay, great. So someone joined like 2 minutes ago, so maybe a lot of questions there. But yeah, Taiwo, Suresh, Ali Ahmad, I don't know if you have some more questions. Any of you?
None from me, thank you.
Okay, perfect. Well, so yeah, if you do not have some more questions, maybe we can leave it here. As I said, you're gonna receive an email from me by tomorrow morning with this event that it's being recorded. So you're gonna find everything there if you want to review it again. Also for the ones that joined a little bit late, you can see from the beginning. And yeah, you're gonna find all the details, the info from Ramon, Gazelle Trips, and everything. You're gonna find it there. So if you have some questions or anything, do not hesitate to let us know, and we'll be in touch.